Everyone, Kimberly here, and it is a Friday night, June 26th. I try to do these during the day, always, but it never works out that way. I get so busy, and it seems that the only time I have to do the videos is at the close of the day. So, at any rate, I wanted to follow up to the good news that I got from my neurosurgeon on Wednesday, with everything being on track. So that's great. I did get a couple of emails and some feedback saying, what do you mean other problems? So just so everybody understands, my neurosurgeon is primarily, and any surgeon, they're primarily concerned about the work that they've done. In my case, the fusion at L4, L5. My doctor is checking on the hardware instrumentation, he's checking on the bone growth, and making sure that his work is, successful and there's no issues. In terms of the pain that I've been having, the new pain that started approximately a month ago and then grew increasingly worse, my pain management doctor assessed what those symptoms were and said it's definitely the disc above the fusion. Now, in mentioning that to my neurosurgeon, he said, okay, it's time for an MRI, but this is where you go back kind of to the beginning and you ask your pain management physician for the order for the MRI. Once I have that done, we will have a really good indication of exactly which disc has been affected and, to what extreme. It could be that because I now know what a herniated disc feels like and know that it's not something that you let go, we will address it right away. And other good news, because I'm on track with the bone growth, I am also opened up to other options for pain relief, because ultimately if it is only a slight herniated disc above the fusion, then physical therapy should really be the key to fixing that and getting that guy back into place. So in order to do that, though, you don't want to have a lot of pain, because then you can't get through your physical therapy. So not wanting to go back on pain medication, here you are, what do you do? Well, the good news is, because I'm on track with the bone fusion, the bone growth and the fusion, is that I'm now allowed and permitted by my neurosurgeon to have what's called a nerve root block if needed. I can also have more cortisone shots if that worked for me, which it did for a significant amount of time, and it's still working. But so the key right now is to have that MRI, get into physical therapy, and a little more aggressively. So as I start to work in physical therapy a little more aggressively, then if I'm hurting in any way, we'll first try cortisone shots. If that doesn't work, then we'll move to the nerve root block, which they'll just go in and I don't know what they do exactly, so I'll have to research that a little bit, but that should mitigate and allow me to continue with the physical therapy without excruciating pain and without having to go back on any other medications other than my Celebrex, which has really been a lifesaver. So anyway, that's what I wanted to follow up with you guys, let you guys know, because I had got a couple of emails saying what is going on, and yes, potentially I have a herniated disc above the fusion. So not all lost, I'm not all depressed, we're catching it early, I know what to do, so we're on top of it. What else can I say? Oh, I did want to mention, so we took a bunch of selfies, and the thumbnail that you're going to see today, or tonight rather, is of my neurosurgical team. Next to me is my physician, Dr. Ali Biden at Johns Hopkins, who, if you need a fusion, this is the guy you want to go to. I'm telling you, hands down, he's the best. And then, just next to him is Sharonda Keith, his PA, and again, just an excellent physician assistant. And so my whole team, and I can't name everybody, but they were all wonderful, and it's definitely worth the travel if you are having an issue and are within distance to come to Johns Hopkins. That's the team you want. They were just phenomenal. So anyway, in close, everybody have a great weekend, and thank you for listening. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't done so, please subscribe to my channel, and I will catch up with y'all soon. Take care. Good night.